Hey friends, if you're new to this channel, we're Barefoot Surf. We specialise in helping beginners and intermediates surf better faster, because we believe surfing is more fun the better you get. In this tutorial, we'll analyse how intermediate surfers can refine their takeoff technique in order to land on their feet with optimal body position to surf down the line. This tutorial is not about the takeoff technique itself or how to practice it. It's about the surfer's body position at the precise moment they get to their feet. Once surfers fix the technical issues with their takeoff, their feet land in the optimal position to ride the wave, helping them go down the line faster. If you would like to learn how to practice your technique after watching this tutorial, make sure you click on the link in the description below to access a free takeoff course on our online coaching platform. First, let's see how experienced surfers are positioned right at the moment when they get to their feet. There are a few key elements to notice. The surfer is looking where he wants to go, his shoulders are squared towards that direction, his front foot has landed in between his hands, his front knee in between his arms and pointing in the direction he wants to go, and he is compressed down. As soon as a front foot lands on the deck, the surfer releases his hands, and only then might he decompress the body, depending on how he will surf the wave. If you look at a backside takeoff, you can notice the same elements. With his angle, we can also notice that the back knee is lower than the front knee in the compressed position, which is most often the case on the front side too. Look at many different experienced surfers. Even though they have their own individual style and slightly different takeoff technique, their position is quite similar at the moment they land on their feet. Now let's see the different variations from optimal body position caused by technical mistakes or bad habits. Lots of surfers keep their hands on the surfboard for too long, instead of releasing them as soon as their front foot is correctly placed on the surfboard's deck. The consequence of this is often that the surfer rides the wave too low, instead of starting to generate speed right away. If you look at experienced surfers' takeoff, you will notice that their hands are released from the surfboard as soon as their front foot lands on the board. Another way how a lot of intermediates end up dropping down the entire wave is by looking down. Where surfers look is where they're going to end up going, as the rest of their body will follow. Most likely, if a surfer is looking down, their shoulders will be parallel to the wave, instead of them being square. When surfers look at their surfboard, or directly down the wave, instead of looking to the right or to the left, they will most likely drop too low. The landing of the front foot and the position of the front knee, right when the feet get onto the deck, can be a great indicator of the quality of the surfer's takeoff technique. If the front knee doesn't land in between the surfer's arms, or if the front foot doesn't land centered on the width of the surfboard near the hands, then the surfer will need to readjust their feet once they're up. These adjustments can make surfers lose precious time or put them off balance. Most experienced surfers keep their knees bent and pointing in the direction they're heading to, with their back knee lower than their front one. They only decompress once they're balanced and they're in the optimal position. This doesn't take them much time, as they have the experience required to get their feet in the perfect position quickly. To help them twist their body towards where they want to go, some surfers like to keep one of their hands lower on the surfboard when they push up. For example, if they wanted to go left, their left hand would be lower and their right hand would be lower to go right. Without this twist, surfers take off with the hips aiming straight to the beach, without landing in the correct position with the knees pointing towards their target on the wave. Something to notice is that while advanced surfers pop up, their hips also twist slightly in the direction that they want to go. On the other hand, some intermediate surfers don't always land with their feet in the optimal spots, and by decompressing too fast, they can lose their balance. The challenge for a lot of these intermediates is that these small technical mistakes usually have become bad habits, and those are sometimes really hard to get rid of. After months or years of taking off in a certain way, it's hard to suddenly unlearn it and force yourself to pop up in a different way. For this reason, we highly suggest getting yourself filmed for at least one session. You might be doing some of the mistakes in the tutorial without knowing it, and videos can expose those to you. For a deeper understanding of the takeoff and other key techniques, make sure to create your free account at tutorials.barefoot.surf. We look forward to helping you surf better and for you to have more fun in the water.